Well, we saw Andrew get a couple of big hands early and accumulate some chips, but since then he's used those chips very effectively. From what we've seen, he's pushed around these other players, which is exactly the right thing to do, short-handed, of course, we know that.
2000.
Gerard pauses from listening to his guitar-based rock music to find 2 kings. Andrew's got Queen 9, which is playable four-handed, but I think what he's probably thinking is Gerard hasn't played many hands, and that's another problem, of course. If you're not going to play short-handed, if you're not going to raise and steal, then when you do get a real hand, you won't get any action because everybody knows you've woken up with a monster. Gerard will be disappointed. Maybe shuffle to some Shania Twain or something more uplifting to get over the disappointment.
Cool.
Alex just calls in the small blind. And Gerard gets a free one. Chance to hit his hand.
King. 8. 9.
No help for either of them. Alex checks his ace high. There's still an extremely good chance that ace high is the best hand here. Gerard's unlikely to improve on the flop with 2 random cards.
1,200.
1,200.
He's jumped all over it. Alex showed weakness and Gerard pounces.
1,200.
Alex, you let him have that. And that's bad. Taking a couple of steps backwards, Alex, in the last few hands. I wonder if that will affect him. Look at all those chips. He could box them up and give them to a grateful niece or nephew. Andrew's chip stack towering over the other players.
22.
And he's not slowing down. I like the way he's playing. Good man.
2,200. Four.
He's going to win. I knew it.
It's not the best hand.
Don't make the all in free flop.
Well, depends on the honest about, I guess.
Do not underestimate these players. The VC Student Championship is a hotbed of poker talent, and one former entrant has gone on to make quite a name for himself on the professional circuit.
Been playing professionally for about 2.5 years now. Last year's sort of been my main influx of income, let's say. I'm currently reside sort of in the middle of England, and I sort of live with a few other poker players. And we got the House of Poker, let's say. Basically, about 2 years ago, 2004, I played the VC Student Championships down in London. It's one of my first major live tournaments. At the time, I was playing quite a lot on VC Poker, and a friend of mine who at the time was just a worker at VC, Rakesh, who's now a good friend. I managed to get into the tournament through him, and basically didn't get very far or anywhere. But the point of it was, it really sort of helped me along my career. Let's say, like it was another like big live tournament at the time for me to sort of get my practice in, get a bit more sort of reads in real life poker, and change from online poker. So since I last played in the VC Student Cup, I haven't been a student anymore, so I've had to focus solely on poker as my income. I've been generally just playing cash games online, mostly. I'm playing mostly 5-10 at the moment, as no limit in dollars. And last year at the World Series Poker, I managed to place 54th out of just shy of 9,000 people, and picked myself up $165,000 for that, which was rather a good payday.
That's the end of part 3 for the 2007 VC Student Poker Championship semi-final. We're edging ever closer to that final table, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.